Everyone, today we are starting with a new chapter, that is social responsibility and business ethics. So, this is the sixth chapter in your book. So, what are the contents to be done today? The concept of social responsibility, concept of CSR, that is corporate social responsibility, need for social responsibility. Under that, we have arguments for social responsibility and arguments against social responsibility. So, what is social responsibility all about? So, let us do the definition first. Social responsibility of business refers to its obligation to take those decisions and perform those actions which are desirable in terms of objectives and values of our society. So, if the businessman is doing things which are desired by the society, which are wanted by the society, we term it as social responsibility. Like supplying of goods, the businessmen can supply alterated goods also, or they can supply good quality goods also. So when the businessman is supplying good quality goods, it means they are doing social responsibility. So anything done for the society which the society is wanting, the society desires from the businessmen, it is termed as social responsibility. Like supplying good quality goods, creating healthy working conditions for the workers who are working in the company, honestly paying taxes, preventing pollution, attending customers' complaint. So anything done in the under the values and systems of the society is termed as social responsibility. Social responsibility is broader concept than the legal responsibility. Legal responsibility is adhering to the legal terms, laws that has been given by the company. Legal responsibility, you can see here, may be fulfilled by mere compliance with the law. Social responsibility is more than legal responsibility. It is firms' recognition of the social obligations, even though not covered by law. So the society may or may not say that these are the things that are desired by the business, but it is the businessmen who recognize the responsibility, their responsibility towards the society, and they do things with, that is, no compulsion, without compulsion, voluntary action it is. Okay, so it is more than legal responsibility, as it is not done with strict norms. Some businessmen may do it, some businessmen may not do it. Okay, so that is why it is a broader concept, because it is an honorary work or it is a voluntary work by the businessman. Okay, next, corporate social responsibility. You must have heard about this term CSR. So what is CSR? Corporate social responsibility can be defined as achieving commercial success in ways that honors ethics, values, respects people, communities, and the natural environment. So when the companies are respecting the values, respecting the people, the community where they are established, and also taking care of natural environment, it is corporate social responsibility. So CSR means addressing the legal, ethical, commercial, and other expectations that society has from corporates, who should take decisions and actions that fairly balance the claims of all stakeholders. Stakeholders, in the very beginning, we have told the people who are interested in the life of corporate, including shareholders, creditors, customers, competitors, workers, government, and society at large. So, if the society is keeping all these people happy, that is, the shareholders are getting their returns, creditors are getting their money, customers are happy with the products, competitors are seeing to it that that is not it is good competition. So workers, okay, are happy to work in the environment in which they are provided to work, okay. Government is happy with the taxes that the government that the corporates are giving, and the society at large are happy because whatever goods they are giving for the society is of standard product, okay. So these are the whole scenario of corporate social responsibility, that is helping the society voluntarily. It is helping the society voluntarily, okay. So this is what is corporate social responsibility. Needs for social responsibility, arguments for social responsibility. So why should a company go for social responsibility? Why should a businessman do social responsibility? The first one, justification for existence and growth. The prosperity and growth of the society is also dependent on the prosperity and growth of the businessman, okay. So not only that, the businessman is also depending on the society for its own prosperity and growth. So the prosperity and growth of business is possible only through continuous service to society. So that is why they should give service to the society, because they are becoming prosperous with the help of the society by giving service to the society. So that is why it is justification for existence and growth. Next, long term interest of the firm. A firm's image stands to gain maximized profit in the long run when it has its highest goal as service to society. So when the service is given to the society, so the image, public image of the businessman or the firm becomes better and better. So people are going to purchase more products, give more profit to the business. So when they are doing something for the society, it is the long term interest of the firm. Next, avoidance of government regulations. It is believed that businessmen can avoid the problems of government regulation by voluntarily assuming social responsibility, which helps to reduce the need for new laws. So, if the businessmen themselves are taking up their own responsibility, so the government need not put any kind of new laws to restrict the businessmen. So, avoidance of government regulations. Next, maintenance of society. People who feel that they are not getting their due from business may resort to anti-social activities, not necessarily governed by law. So this may harm the interest of the business itself. So therefore, it is desirable for the business people that they should assume social responsibility. So if places, especially the big industries, if you know, they are established in suburbs of the country. If the suburb people, okay, the people in the villages are not happy with the existence of these industries in their area, they will go for anti-social activities. So to avoid all this, the businessman has to keep them happy in order, that is, maintain their society. So make roads for them, give them electricity, or provide some that is employment opportunities to the people around the the industrial area. So this helps maintenance of society. Then, availability of resources with the businessman. The businessman has financial and human resources which can be effectively used for solving problems. That is why they should take up the social responsibility for the society. Next, converting problems into opportunities. The businessmen can convert very easily. They are used to converting risky situations into profitable deals. So it is the businessmen who can take up the social problems and they can solve the social problems of the society. Then better environment for doing business. So if the businessman is operating in a society which is full of diverse and complicated problems, then the chances of success is reduced. So therefore, the businessman, for its own survival and growth, should see to it that there are fewer problems in the society and better environment, because if there will be better environment, then only the businessman can grow. Next is holding business responsible for social problems. Many times you must have heard about environmental pollution, unsafe workplace, corruption in the public organizations, okay? Or so these things many times are blamed to the businessmen, that environment pollution is because of the businessmen. So it is expected that they only solve these problems which the society is facing. So these are the arguments for social responsibility. Next is arguments against social responsibility. Some people feel that this society, there is no relation between social responsibility and business. So what is their view against social responsibility of business? Violation of public profit maximization objective. So according to this argument, business exists only for profit maximization. Therefore, any talk of social responsibility is against this objective. So that is why social responsibility should not be done by businessmen, because they are only meant to earn profit from the society. So this is one argument. Next is burden on consumers. So once the society is being benefited by the businessmen, so they are helping the society in one way, and on the other hand, the costs that they have borne to help the society, they will shift the burden of this cost to the consumers, okay, by charging higher prices for the products. So therefore it is a burden on the consumers, because on one hand they will do social responsibility, and on the other hand they will shift their burden of social responsibility by charging higher prices to the consumers. Next is lack of social skills. Some argue that the businessmen do not have necessary understanding and training to solve social problems, so they should not do social responsibility. And the last thing, lack of broad public support. Here the argument is that the public in general does not like business involvement or interference in social programs. Therefore, business cannot operate successfully because of lack of public confidence. Okay, so these are the arguments for and arguments against social responsibility. Okay, so thank you, children. Have a nice day. See the topic in your book also. See, everything is there in your book. Okay, so thank you, all of you.